So today I'm just going to show you guys how I make a dark sample from scratch, completely from scratch. I'm going to try not to really cut around a lot, and I'm just going to use some basic plugins. It has like a really good tone to it, and I really like that you don't really have to do anything yet with it. You just open it up. First thing we're going to do is set our BPM up here to like 148, something like that, and then we'll just make a pattern around this long, 2 bars, and then kind of have a thing in my head. So I like that, but it's off beat because of the it's just the way the plugin legato works. So you just export it out, and then you'll be able to move it. And I always cut it here so that it can just loop. Make sure to put this to generic so that the end of this there won't be a popping sound. Let's see. So this is just off a little tiny bit. So just go like this, and then we'll see if it loops good. All right, and then we'll add our second plugin, Mellotron, and if you can press the keys to find it. So load up Mellotron by Arturia. I got this like 3 Christmases ago, but we're just going to use the piano, which is the old piano. Okay, pianos. Let's see what. Yeah. It just is like an old sounding piano. I thought it'd be good to use this as kind of our jumping off point. So we'll just do a minor. So 0, 1, 2, 3, that, and then 0, 1, 2, 3, 7. And then to make this like less of a transition, I go like that. And yeah, so now we have this. Yeah, so the Mellotron, some of the higher octave stuff like that, not playing it won't work, but let's just play it. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, and then I just like to strum the notes, so we'll go like this. But it will mess it up, so you have to get rid of it like this. Yep. And let's just strum it slightly less. All right, I think that's good for our second sound. Let's move on. Oh, one more thing. So I just copy all this, and then you'll put it like that, and then highlight this. And the easiest way to get this lower is to press Alt, and then you can drag the velocities right here down here. So I like to just keep the bass always lower than what the melody is. Yeah. So that's a good like ending point, and then to go back. Once we have those kind of squared away, we have our vocal, we have our piano. Let's add a string sound, a string instrument, and I already know which one I want. Orchestra. So I'm gonna open up the complete orchestra, and then we'll just go to violin, and I'm just gonna go to the sustained violin, and then this is this. So all I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna lower this volume a lot and just make it follow this. Like way up there, and then like do something like this, and like this, and then so something like this, and then I'll turn this way down, and that will just sit in the back. And then we can split this all up. And, okay, so now I'm gonna add a bass, and then I'm gonna mix all this. And add effects, because I haven't been adding any effects for this. So the basses, I always like to use. We could try a Moog bass. Let's see. Go here and then search up Moog. Let's see if I'm just gonna go for just a Reese bass. So, and I'm just gonna search up Reese. Like this one's pretty good. Okay, so once we have that, we can just go like here and just copy this to this and then split this. So we'll go to the piano and we'll just go like this basically. We're literally just copying it and then just go down with it. And you want them to be overlapping so we get the portamento effect. And then we'll drop this all down. Yeah. So now we can kind of lay it out. So we'll just split by channel. We can go like this and then it won't begin with that. And then I'll show you guys how to flip this into an actual sample. So we'll keep this as the bass, but we're going to shut it off. The best way to do this is to just open up Edison. Now I could mix this, but who cares? Let's just mix it as a sample all squished together and it will sound okay. So we'll just play this. And it's recording in Edison. So now that we have this, we can just go in here, scroll, and then use this. You know, get it precisely, and then go here and get it precisely, and then plop this into here, and we can delete all that. We'll keep the bass because I don't want it in there. So once you have this is like the loop you have, but there's no rhythm in it. So it would be really hard to make like a beat out of this because there's no rhythm. So to create the rhythm, I'll export it out with the Edison like that, and then I'll double click, and then if you right click in this and go to open a new Fruity Slicer. Don't go to Fruity Slice X. It's going to make it more complex than it needs to be. Just go to new Fruity Slicer. This will open up down here in the bass, which is kind of annoying. So we'll just split it up and we'll just keep the bass down there. So we can delete that. And now we have this. So now what you would want to do is just go to beat right here. You go to this and click transient, obviously, which is on already, and then just click beat, and that's all you do. It will individually chop it up into beats. Okay, and then you just want to mess with this in a little bit, and all this is doing is controlling this. We'll just bump that up a little bit, and then we'll bump this a little bit up a little bit, and the decay is just controlling this aspect of it. So really, we're just moving this a little bit, and then moving this a little bit, and that will create the rhythm. And it automatically will make it quieter, so you're gonna have to make it louder. And now you can hear the rhythm in it. So from here you can render as audio clip. You can actually see like the rhythm basically. You can see how it's chopped up in that rhythm. Now you can go in here and you can you can play it on your MIDI like this. So I'm going to add one more sound to this. So the sound I'm going to add is a bell, and I'm just going to find a sound in Nexus, honestly, because I think that would be the easiest way. Alright, I think that's fire. Alright, fire. So, and to do like a little intro thing, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to create an EQ down here. Yeah, you'll just go to this one and then automate it like right here. And I always go like this. Like create this type of shape. That's the shape you want. And then you'd want like for an intro, like that. And then it drops. Basically how you make a hard melody. And this actually has a tone. So this is a D. So it actually needs to be up one. And now I will show you guys how to flip it. Take this, make it unique as sample right here. Reverse it. Let's see. See. Let's just find a part that we like. That is fire. I might make the whole thing like that. It just started off with this. And that is how you make a fire sample. And then I'm gonna make a drill beat in like 2.5 seconds for this thing. Then I'm going to go, yep, boom. And then this will be my kick. And then if I just look up drill, then I can actually use these. Let's use that. And then a kick, we'll just use that. And then we can even put this brass stab up. We just have to pitch it up one because it's a C. And I think the key we're in is in C sharp. So for the 808, here's like the sauce behind this. Is you go here and you turn it just, you know, just this, and make sure you're going cut all generic off. Then from there, you can actually make your beat. And once again, I'll show you my master real quick. This is what's on my master. Literally nothing. I did nothing to this other than, I didn't even put a soft clipper on this track, but I'll show you guys how I master ridiculously fast. I use this stuff down here, and all I do is I drag. So I just am like, okay, I want a soft clipper. Okay, I need an imager. And then I'm like, okay, my melody. So I'll just load an EQ. Like, it just makes things so much simpler and quicker. So if you're making beats, definitely invest in making some good presets for yourself so you can actually make them faster. But that's everything. I just wanted to show you guys how I made a sample from scratch very simply, and hopefully you guys, you can recreate this. And that's everything. Thanks guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.